So here to help us transition our wardrobes for warmer weather is Tania Tonello. All right, Tania, where should we get started? Because I look at my closet and I'm like, I don't know, man. I want to go take a nap.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
No, I can appreciate that. It can be very daunting for a lot of people. So I'm going to give you some strategies and some tips here. And then really, if it's way too intimidating, there's also professionals that could come to your home and help out.
Okay,
so,
good stuff. All right, so if we are looking at our closet and we're thinking, what's my first step? What is our first step?
Exactly. Okay, so it's a little something that I call the clothing shuffle.
Yeah, okay.
So we're not, no dance moves here. We're just going to use what's on.
I was hoping there was a little two-step.
Well,
no?
I mean, we could.
What? No? Okay. Clothing shuffle.
Okay, so what it is all about is we want the in-season pieces, so right now spring and summer, we want them to be most accessible when we're going into our closet. And then we want to have fall, winter, see you later, see you in a very long time, bye. As far away as possible. So that when we're choosing items, it's a quicker process, right? We don't have to sift through the old season.
That's very smart. And then you're going to look in your closet and say, oh, I do have something to wear.
Absolutely.
It's right in your face.
Exactly.
Right? Okay.
And so when doing that, it's a perfect time to really audit our wardrobe, right? And see, do I still like this? You know it's a little tough sometimes, but really try things on. Does it still fit? To know if we should be keeping it for the next season, the next fall, winter.
Right.
So it would be ideal if we could just keep everything in the closet. However, a lot of us, myself included, need to store away pieces that are non-seasonal. So then this is the time that we could do that as well.
Okay. Are we going to shuffle our deck of clothing?
Let's shuffle it up. So let's say this is the front of my closet. So I want to bring all spring, summer here. So therefore, actually this one, you know what? I know I'm going to store it, because I don't have a lot of room. So I'm just going to pretend like we're doing a nice fold here. Okay, so that
we're going to put it in our bin.
But houndstooth, no thank you. See you next November.
Right.
Buffalo plaid.
No, none of that.
Oh, velvet.
She's sweet.
She's
but
sweet.
There's a time and a place, and spring's not it.
That's right.
So she goes away.
Okay, and we're popping like the yellow here.
Oh, go put her in the front.
Yes, how cute.
She's lovely.
So we get the point. So that's what I'm referring to with that clothing shuffle.
Very nice. Okay, so let's talk storage. So we already put the sweater, you know it's going to be too bulky, you don't even want it around. What else, how are we storing, and what else are we putting in there?
Absolutely. So I love this bin here. Tracy, for one,
I have many of them under the bed.
Exactly. So this one's ideal. So this one's from Walmart. It's great because it has the wheels. It's perfect for, like you said, storing under the bed. I also love that it's plastic, so we could see what's in there. So when we're coming back to it in maybe like 4 or 5 months, we know. A nice little best practice is get a couple of dryer sheets after you've put everything in there. And then we want to keep things smelling fresh when we open it, and we're going to wear it in 6 months. It also keeps insects out as well.
Good. Very good.
Another point is we want to make sure that everything is taken care of and it's in excellent shape before we store it.
Get it clean.
That's
fix it. All
Deep
of that
pill the
stuff.
sweaters. Because there's nothing worse than opening it up in like 6 months and then you have a to-do list with that. Not ideal. So
or like I take it out, it smells like BO. Fantastic.
That's
Maybe I should have dry cleaned it before I put it away for 6 months.
100%. So we're going to make sure they're in perfect condition to wear. And then speaking of storage, so boots,
I love that boot.
I love this boot too, but I don't want to see this boot for about 8 months.
That's right.
Okay, so when we're storing our boots, I found this amazing kind of boot shaper, and it's from Protect My Shoes. So you can mold it and then you can tie it there to fit into your boot.
Back when people read newspapers, that's what we would use. Remember those?
I sure do. I used to deliver the Mississauga News. And then here, these are actually for the toe, the front of
I'll just take one out so you can see it, but it feels like a toddler toy. They're soft and plush, but you put that in the boot.
So you put it in the boot, so then it's going to keep that shape.
So smart.
So ideally, Tracy, you have them in your spring summer shoes to keep the toe in place, and then you just transfer that into your fall winter footwear.
Oh, I love that. These are such great, they're such great tips. Now, you say if we can, try and think seasonless when we are purchasing our clothing.
Correct.
Which is tough to do, but I think it's something I'm definitely moving towards that, and I think a lot of us should be. So what do you mean by that?
Yeah, so pieces that you can wear year round.
Yeah.
Of course, sometimes, you know, we live in Canada. There's going to be a place for those heavier pieces, of course. But when we can layer and we can really wear some pieces year round depending on the fabrication.
Okay, so you're going to use the culotte as your example of the all-season piece.
That's right. So this might read, you know, spring summer because it's light and airy looking, but I'm going to show you how. So I'm going to start with this current season with spring.
Yeah.
So I'm pairing it with an oversized jacket. We have a little waistcoat underneath.
Beautiful.
We could also put a shirt, of course, and then some loafers.
Cute.
So that is for spring.
Yeah.
And then if we're moving on to summer, my favorite time.
She looks fun.
Right? So some fun flirty frills, a little crop situation, and then we have these heeled mules, so going for a monochromatic look.
Yeah, I love that.
Moving along to fall.
Okay.
Okay, so this time I'm going to go for a little bit more of a casual look. And so I'm pairing that with high tops, a little tee, and a bomber. Yeah. Super cute, add a little punch of color in here.
Love that.
And then last but not least, going back to winter.
Okay. Well, it happens
that's
once
why
a year.
I ended with it.
Yeah.
Right? And so, again, doing a monochromatic look. And with the camel boots.
Yeah. We all very much approve of winter. We might not want her around anymore, but she looks good.
Yes.
Okay, very good. Fantastic tips, Tanya, and thank you so much for that. And we're all going to face our closets, and now we've got some